Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Yahweh Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf, that would die for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. So, this is going to be a quick lesson. I had like a little break. So I wanted to get a lesson up real quick. So I pray that this is edifying for those of you that can receive this eye salve and spiritual minded, you individuals of that of the hopeful elect. All right, so this is from Blacklisted News. It says secretive White House surveillance program gives cops access to trillions of U.S. phone records. Now I'm bringing this out because the only way out of this is Yahweh Shai. And if you think that you got some kind of other way or some kind of secret way, or you got a bunker, or you got a bunch of guns, a bunch of weapons where you're going to be able to fight off the government. Listen, the only way out of this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. If that blood of Yahweh Shai has not protected you, if Yahweh Shai did not shed his blood for you on this side, you don't have a chance in hell. You ain't got enough bullets, right? So I say that to say that the elect do have all they need, which is Yahweh Shai's blood. All right. So this right here is just a reminder of those who think that they're gonna somehow escape by their own recognizance. You're not gonna do that. Okay. Esau has you boxed in. Realize that. Embrace it. All right. Embrace that you are boxed in, and the only way out is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. A little known surveillance program tracks more than 1 trillion domestic phone records within the United States each year. It says, according to a letter Wired, okay, obtained that was sent by the U.S. Senator Ron Wyden to the Department of Justice on Sunday, challenging the program's legality. It says, according to the letter, a surveillance program now known as Data Analytical Services, DAS, has for more than a decade allowed federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies to mine the details of Americans' calls, analyzing the phone records of countless people who are not suspected of any crime, including victims. Using a technique known as chain analysis, the program targets not only those in direct phone contact with a criminal suspect, but anyone with whom those individuals have been in contact as well. So basically what I'm saying here is you're surrounded. You're surrounded on all sides. You're flanked on all sides. The only way you're going to get out of this is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. We say this not out of pride, not out of arrogance, but only out of fact. The spirit got to be with you for one, all right, to be able to go through these scriptures and understand them. For two, to have the teachers set up, which we believe those men to be the elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone. Those men that came before us, okay, that laid the groundwork, okay, even their elders before them, okay. It's just out of respect. That's all it is. But Israel these days, they don't know anything about respect. But the Lord will bring respect back to the earth, okay? All right, so it says the DAS program, formerly known as Hemisphere, is run in coordination with this telecom giant AT&T. I'm sure a lot of us brothers have their AT&T, huh? It says, which captures and conducts analysis of U.S. call records for law enforcement agencies, from local police and sheriff's departments to U.S. Customs officers, it says, and postal inspectors across the country, according to a White House memo reviewed by Wired. It says records show that the White House has, for the past decade, provided more than $6 million to the program, which allows the targeting of records of any calls that use AT&T's infrastructure, a maze of routers and switches that crisscross the United States. Now, all these guys that be like, oh, we got to build up the businesses, we got to build up our community, as my man Tariq Nasheed would say, a lot of these guys that come from out of from we know them as the Israelite foreigners, all right, but they come out here and they don't pay any mind, or or the fact that Esau has this thing locked up. They come over here thinking that, oh, it's just because you guys are lazy. No. You're in captivity, man. Okay? The faster you acknowledge this, the faster you understand why we move the way we do. I'm talking about the hopeful elect. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. That's right. And this is the time of us being in our captivity, getting ready to be loosed from the bonds of our captivity. Okay? This is that time. Why do we know? How do we know that? Well, World War III is being talked about. Nuclear war is being talked about. All-out war between the countries are being talked about. People riding against the system talked about. The money not being as strong as it used to be talked about. These are things that are getting us riled up towards the end of this wicked captivity known as Esau and his Edomite captivity, or systematic captivity. Okay? Because we understand where we are. We understand what time it is. We just got to bear it out a little bit more, a little bit longer. Baruch 3:8, it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. Yeah, we paying for this shit. We paying to be surveilled 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For them to call us a terrorist, right? It says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which have departed from the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah, thy power. That's right. So, listen. Jump down to 10. It says, how happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that art defiled with the dead. And that's, hey, listen, you look at this system, you're thinking like, listen, all we got to do is just build up. This is the carnality of Jake at this time, because they don't want to believe on the scriptures. They want to try everything else other than Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah, and it's just not going to work. Only Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah is the ones that's going to save you. This right here, this ain't so secretive. Eric Snowden brought this out over a decade ago. They even made a movie about it. Okay? This is not so secretive. The very phones and laptops that we do our lessons from, Esau is surveilling. Why else would our videos go up and then 30 seconds later, there's an algorithm that hits it, all right? A certain buzzword was spoken within the lesson, okay, where it triggers, all right, the algorithm, all right, the machine or whatever it is that Esau has set up, where your ass is boxed in. Now that video can't go up and that channel shut down. And so on and so on. Esau chases us around the world. And even the you Jakes that think I'm going to get on a boat and I'm going to leave. Well, you can leave, but you still going to be in Edomite supremacy. This is a global system. But guess what, though? The Lord said there's a way out. There's a way out, man. If only you believe, all right? Psalm 121 and 1, it says, I will lift up mine eyes upon us like unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. That's right. My help is coming from the hills, from the skies, okay? From the waters. My help is in the form of the heavens, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah. That's my help. Not of anything of me trying to set up a financial system in captivity. That's not what I'm going to be able to do, okay? Verse 2, it says, my help cometh from the Lord Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. That's right. What am I looking like trying to fight this devil on his own, with his own blessing? That's crazy. You Jakes, you need to understand the scriptures. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. We'll come back to Psalms. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to hold that. 121 so I don't forget it. I'm going to go ahead and grab it from the other. You need to understand this devil he was given the blessing to do what he's doing. Okay? And you trying to fight him with his own blessing in his kingdom, that's the definition of insanity. Well, no, the definition of insanity is, doing the same thing. Well, actually, Jake been doing that. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, man. So you're going to build a bank again, and Esau going to come through, okay? He's going to send his race soldiers, okay? He's going to send his, shout out to my man, Tariq Nasheed. He's going to send his tethers. He's going to send his tethers to infiltrate, man. Okay, and it's going to be COINTEL 3.0. and then you back in the hole again. For what? Listen, Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai got our back. That's what we are with it. Esau doesn't like those names, so effing what? Okay, we're going to continue to push this word, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai with enthusiasm. All right? This is Genesis 27 and 41. Now, because you got to understand, your enemy is very, very sly, very clever, and he knows you very well. He studies you. Okay? He's a very cunning man. Okay? He ain't smart, but he is very cunning. Okay? So, know your enemy. Because it tells you a lot in the way his behavior is in these last times when you know your enemy. All right? This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Let me jump up, Salakia. And this was a blessing from his father, Isaiah, which was, Yahushua, through the Spirit, if you can receive it. Okay, this is Genesis 27 and 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father, which the Lord blessed, our father, Isaiah, blessed, Jacob with the blessing of spiritual power to rule the earth over forever and ever and ever, right? It says, bless me, even me, also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept and cried. He cried for his position. So the Lord being merciful, he gave him the Greek captivity. It like he gave him the Greek kingdom, all right, when the Grecians were in power under Alexander the Great, or Greek, right? Alexander the Greek ran or ruled the earth, the known earth at the time. Then he ruled with the Roman Empire, which is another Edomite kingdom. He gave him 2 kingdoms, and not even that. When that kingdom fell, he kept it alive just barely, okay? Because Jake ruled for those next 1,000 years. But then the Lord used those same Romans that were taken down by Jake, okay? He used them same Romans to come with something called the Renaissance era, okay? Where Renaissance means to meaning back, all right, to back again, or Salakia. I'm trying to get it right. Anyway, this lesson was supposed to be too long anyway. But the point being, you get what I'm saying here, okay? Understand who your enemy is, man. It says, and Isaac his father answered him and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. That's what it is right now. It says, and the dew of heaven from above, right? So he's ruling the entire earth, okay? He's ruling the entire earth. And is that not what's going on right now? There's a global system of supremacy by Edomites currently. You call them white people, or you may know them as white people. That's not their biblical name. It says, and by thy sword shalt thou live. And that's a key understanding. And by thy sword shalt thou live. You should understand that your enemy is living by the sword. And that sword is his tongue, his sword, and his weaponry. Okay? He's got the same spirit of Cain in him. He's ruling by that same energy. So when Jake gets shot down in the streets, guess what? That's him living by his sword. And you trying to fight him on his terms, in his kingdom, with his weapon? Are you crazy? We understand what we're up against. We understand that the Lord is the one that needs to protect us. It says, and here's the point. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, which he has right now, okay? What did the Lord say? That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. That's right. So the Lord is going to free us during his captivity. That's written. In the beginning. In the beginning. So Esau, being the little pompous jerk that he is, he thinks that he's going to be able to upset the prophecy of the Lord coming back and freeing us from the grips of his system. No, you're not going to do that. That's what all this is about. He's trying to rewrite the laws. He's trying to change everything up, not knowing that he's all playing within the prophecy. Everything he's doing. Even the fact that him trying to change it up is playing within prophecy. Okay? Psalms 121 and 2, it says, my help coming from the Lord, Yahweh, which made the heaven and the earth. So when we bring out articles like this, we're not spooked by this, Because we understand that this right here, this ain't set up for us, so to speak. Although we're living in this system, we're going to overcome it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Okay? It says back in the article, there is no law requiring AT&T to store decades worth of Americans' calls records for law enforcement purposes. Documents reviewed by Wired show that AT&T officials have attended law enforcement conferences in Texas as recently as 2018 to train police officials how to best utilize AT&T's voluntary, albeit revenue-generating assistance. It says in 2020, the Transparency Collective distributed Denial of Secrets published hundreds of gigabytes of law enforcement data stolen from agencies around the U.S. A Wired review of the files unearthed extraordinary detail regarding the processes and justifications that agencies use to monitor the call records of not only criminal suspects, but of their spouses, children, parents, and friends. How much more a terrorist, or what they may deem as terrorists? See, Esau is going to use a lot of things to say a lot about you, okay? And I'm talking to you Jakes that are in this truth, man, okay? Because a part of his sword is going to be the accusatory part of it as well, all right? He's going to use that tongue to make all type of accusations. But we're ready for that. We understand it's not going to be fair. This is Revelation 12:10, and I heard a voice, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before the Most High day and night. And that's what he's doing. He's straight up accusing us, saying that we're this and we're that, all right, that we're breaking the laws. Yet he's setting up a system where he tolerates or pushes, okay, tolerate being on the low end, but pushes, okay, wickedness as a lifestyle, as a way to live, okay? And then he accuses us on the back end. See, look at your people. You should allow me to go ahead and slaughter them. You see, the Lord gave him a part of that promise where he's going to be able to do some damage to 2/3 of the course. He's going to allow Esau to go rampant on 2/3, but the 1/3 he can't touch, okay? And Esau's pissed about that, okay? You know why? Revelation 12:11, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, which is Yahushua, right? It says, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. And they understood, those of the hopeful elect, they understood that this system is not for them or their people. So allow the devil, at some point the elect are going to realize, hey, listen, these people ain't for us, okay? These people aren't for us. They never have been for us. Let's just get what we got to get, use the world as not abusing it. Let's just go on about our business and, and pay our bills or whatever we got to do, right? And Esau knows, all right, that the tide is changing. The elect is waking up. Yahushua's chariots are drawing closer, okay? Chariot sightings are popping up every day, all day around the earth, okay? And Esau's nervous. And as well he should. He should be nervous because Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to and has always promised to protect his elect, okay? And he knows that his time is ticking, all right? Isaiah 31:5. The Lord keeps his promises. Isaiah 31:5. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. That's right. So this devil, he's going to come with great wrath upon the entire earth. And he thinks he's going to be able to accomplish all out siege on Babylon, on you Jakes, okay? Just like he's doing over there in GAZA, okay? Because I think that word might be an algorithm hit, you know what I'm saying? They watching. They been watching anyway. This what this lesson is about. That's what Esau does. A complete weirdo, okay? Anyway, it says, in 2020, the Transparency Collective distributed Denial of Secrets published hundreds of gigabytes of law enforcement data stolen. I already read that. It says, a leaked file from the Northern California Regional Intelligence Center shows that local police agencies such as those in the Daly City and Oakland request DAS data for unsolved cases unseemingly related to drugs. Right. In one instance, an officer with the Oakland Police Department asked for a hemisphere analysis to identify the phone number of a suspect by analyzing the calls of the suspect's close friends. In another, a San Jose law enforcement officer asked the Northern California Regional Intelligence Center to identify a victim and material witness in an unspecified case. Okay? One officer soliciting information from AT&T under the program wrote, "We obtained 6 months of call data for suspect's phone, as well as several close associations, his girlfriend, father, sister, and mother. The records do not indicate how AT&T responds to every request." The point being is that they're sharing listen, the point of this lesson is to let those, for one, who believe in this system and believe in repairing it, that you are doing it under the false guise of you going to be able to provide that bomb unto Babylon. Okay, you're not going to be able to. All right, you will not be able to heal Babylon. All right, Babylon is on its way out, whether you know it or not. Babylon is on its way out. Okay. And this is what Jake does, man. And Jake is going to do exactly what Jeremiah 51:8, but it's not going to work. Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, if so she may be healed. But it's not going to be healed. But it's not going to be healed. This is a slow decline down a circling drain that's draining fast. Okay? Everybody with any insight on kingdoms, okay, on how they fall, can see, if anybody that knows anything about history, all right, because our elders and apostles, they're very well trained within history, man. We learn a lot from those men, from the bishops, the elders, the apostles. These men go into ancient Hebrew. They go deep into these things, man. We learn a lot from watching their lessons. Okay, damn right we're gonna give them double honors. Okay, just being honest, right? So you learn these things, you start to go into, hey, John Hyrcanus, right? Come on, man. We learned a lot. And now we're implementing these same lessons that we learned from our elders, bishops, and apostles, man. And now we're weapon. We're weapon in the Lord's army, man. Lord willing. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, let's read that again. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, if so she may be healed. But verse 9 is written and says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into our own country, for her judgment reacheth up to the heavens, unto the heavens, and is lifted up even to the skies. That's right. Lord, it's going to bring straight destruction to Babylon the Great. And anybody who denies this, you are on borrowed time through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Everybody else can see it. It's just you 2/3 niggas in America and all you rebellious jakes from around the world. You don't see it because you think, well, you know what? Not America. Just like you said during Rome. Not Rome. Just like you said during the Egypt captivity. No, not Egypt. Egypt too powerful. Rome too powerful. Babylon's too powerful. The Grecians are too powerful. And every time the prophets came through, they reminded you, no, they're going to fall, okay? But the elect are going to be saved in this, though. Psalms 121:2, it says, my help cometh from the Lord Yahweh. From those who always ask that petty-ass question, well, what are you going to do? Well, this is my answer. It says, my help cometh from the Lord Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. The Lord is not slumbering. He sees everything. He knows what the devil's doing. Okay, it says, behold, he keepeth Israel behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord Yahweh is thy keeper. The Lord Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand, which is who? Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, his only begotten son. It says, the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. That's right. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Do you believe that? I believe it. I got no choice but to believe it. I pushed all my chips in a while back. You look around, you study this thing, the Lord say go and watch. Watch and pray. See what I've been telling you through the scriptures. Watch those lessons. Look at how the people are reacting. And it's all consistent with what the Lord's been saying. So I'm just going to take my chance with Yahweh Shema Shah. I'm good. I don't need anything of this world, okay? Yeah, we got bills. You know, you got to still go to your job and all that kind of stuff. But listen, this place is ticking. It's swirling down that drain, and we're just waiting in excitement for it to happen, finally, so that we can say, we told you so. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, so let's get one last scripture, and we'll get out of here. All right? I pray that this lesson was edifying for those of you that have the eyes salve and the ears to hear. Isaiah 41. 41 and 10. Okay, because I love Isaiah 41. I love Isaiah, period. Jeremiah, these are great prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anyway, Isaiah 41 and 10, it says, fear not thou, like you. This is Isaiah 41 and 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Who's the right hand again? Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. The world ignorantly calls him Jesus Christ, but that's not his name, and he ain't for the world either. Okay, verse 11, it says, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded, starting with Babylon the Great, you Edomites. It says, you Egyptians. It says, they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Talking about 2/3 in the rest of the world too. It says, thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. This is a promise from Yahweh Shema Shai through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, and he used the vessel, all right, the prophet Isaiah, to say this unto us to this day, man. Yo, if you dilly-dallying in this truth and you don't know what's really going on and you're just going through the motions, man, pray to the Heavenly Father for real. Real talk, okay? That's real talk. All right, because this is very exciting to me. It's always going to be exciting to the end. And hell, the end is going to be even more exciting because we actually get to see it manifest. All right? It says, verse 13, for I, the Lord, Yahweh, thy power, will hold thy right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. Right? That's so you understand who the proper context of this is talking to. Okay? I will help thee, O men of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Shai, thy power Yahweh, okay, and thy Redeemer, which is Yahweh Shai, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, which the top mountain is who? Babylon, and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. It says, thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh. It says, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And that is a good way to end this. I want to just say, take the time to give all glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Kakadash. And I want to give all to you brothers that are persistent in this truth. You know what I'm saying? A big hearty shalom. And in this time, it's heavy. It's a lot of demons fighting, bothering us right now. But guess what, though? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, through the blood of Yahweh Shai, you will overcome the hopeful elect. Shalom.